Asian men, yo, all the men be crashing the fuck out. You know what I mean, they be killing a women, all types of stuff. You know what I mean? Here your ass is talking about reproductive rights and if she want to get an abortion, not get an abortion. It's cool. I don't, when you're a guy, it don't matter what you think, bro. This is not helping. There's so many men who live miserable lives because they're not able to get a good relationship, or it's gotten to where you have to be like a mythical creature, as far as some guys are, to get a relationship. Because you have, again, the dudes who are at the top will continue to smash the fours, fives, and the sixes. But big on the threes, fours, and fives. Because the threes, fours, and fives will fuck the most because it's easy to fuck them. They're a 3, 4, and a 5. Especially the threes and the fours. If you think a girl is mid, or you think that's kind of a cute big girl, that cute. Listen, by the time when I was younger, all the big I haven't, well, I'm lying. By that point, I'm lying. But most girls I met were already at least somewhat experienced. They were always at least a little bit experienced. Very rarely would I come across especially like a plus size girl that had no experience. I think I've only like known like one actual virgin. I mean, I think I've known a few, but as far as like someone that I was with, that was like a virgin when I met them, that I was sleeping. That just. But again, guys don't be understanding. You're not a girl, bro. We don't live the same lives. Like, we live totally different lives. Women get way different opportunities to have sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, men don't get like, no one's calling you nowhere. No one's saying, hey bro, you wanna come with me to go figure this woman at her house? She gonna give us both $100. Nigga, what? Listen, that shit would have went on for eternity. That shit would have never got to the cops. If there was a female Jeffrey Epstein and she was paying young boys to come blow her back out, and what I'm saying, and give her a nice rubbing and whatnot, fam, those guys, listen, the parents would have had to rat on them. Those boys would have never told them, because listen, that's good. That's good income. That's especially in '04, $100. Shoot, I give me a new pair of Airs, a few white tees, some mixtapes, and a honey bun and a beef patty. You mad? You mad as hell.
Beefing with my chick while I'm in jail.
You know what I'm saying?
It was always bound to happen to a nigga for two major reasons. One,
I want to live my life right. I want someone to take care of me and protect me. And that's what a lot of women have issues with.
I'm living it right now. As I said, I said 60. Good, but you're not going to disrespect me. Oh, I am. I do. You
He ain't gonna lie. That do sound ridiculous though. I just told you, I just learned how to love. And this is why you don't try too hard to have moments with niggas. This is another thing too. Like, when men started being encouraged to act and think like women, this happens slowly over time. So I think that's why men don't catch on to. No, this is the right and the birthright of women to have these kind of conversations. This is a feelings-driven conversation. This is not meant to actually help any of you. This is about expression. That's why everyone there is expressing something different. They're not talking. They express, because if I'm expressing myself, I could be singing a song, right? And I could sing a song around you. But it doesn't mean I'm singing a song to you. And it's also not the same as having a conversation if I'm just singing a song, but I'm expressing myself because I like that song. Or it could be my song. I think I'm the way in, right? That's what men don't understand about conversations with women sometimes. Sometimes that woman just singing a song to you. She's not really talking to you. She's expressing herself. Expressing is different. Conversation is way different. All of them are expressing themselves. This is our freestyle, by the way. All of them are expressing themselves. They're not really having a conversation. Clifton is trying to say, I'm doing the thing. I'm doing what you soft niggas do. I'm telling you my feelings. I'm telling you how I'm wrong. I'm pointing out. Now he in every conversation prefaced everything with, I'm not perfect. I haven't gotten everything right. to make himself seem like less of a threat and make himself seem less argumentative. And don't get me wrong, that's not a negative thing, but it's more manly ways to go about it. He didn't go about it in a manly way, which you went about it in a way where you want to keep saying things that people agree with, so that when you express your truth, you feel like you're more of a safe space, or you feel as though you won't have to deal with the challenge. And sometimes, bro, you gotta have to just meet the challenge head on. You're in a room with people who don't know you, who have a whole different ideology, and also Clifford also don't understand what's going on with them, or or even what kind of conversation he's having. He should have stopped talking. You too old. He let himself start, and I won't even say emotional. He let himself get manipulated into having a confrontation. And one of the reasons why, let me tell you something. Whenever someone seems very willing to get into a confrontation with you or start raising their voice unnecessarily, it's because they feel some kind of way about you. Which hence brings us to Angry Man's point about this dude has issues with his father. And when he sees Clifton Powell, he sees him, it reminds him of his father. His father's probably a real masculine guy, probably an older guy, probably a guy that he feels so set in his ways. And one thing about young guys, especially guys like in his queer men, is that queer men also don't mature in a way where they understand that's also a human being, and that's my father. And we're both adults, and I have to connect with him as a human being, not as this person that I feel as though owes me this assurance and whatnot. And one of the reasons why queer men have a hard time with this kind of thing and have a hard time with having relationships with their fathers, because it doesn't occur to you that I'm going to be so great, that I'm going to be so good at what I do, that I'm going to become so successful, that because that's how all men get love anyway. All men get approval and love the same way, as far as the one that counts. I'm sorry, all men get respect the same way, by achieving. Because when you achieve, by default, people got to respect you. When people, like, again, what you drive and shit like that makes someone look at you totally different. Every time I see someone driving a nice ass car, I always assume good things about it. I'm like, yo, see him right there in that Navigator? It's a new shit. Or if I see you in like an electric car that make that electric noise, I say, oh man, they doing good. Sound like they in the spaceship. So in that conversation, he said, I just told you I was learning how to love. Oh man, Cliff, yeah, man, you played yourself, bro. But before we close out, man, let's go ahead and shout out our brother Only Logical, right? So let's go ahead and look at what page. I'm doing the wrong thing. I want you now listen. I'm gonna play this video again tomorrow. All right. So you keep hearing this brother take it upon himself to speak on basically how black men can be better for black women. Because for the most part, the conversation keeps going back to, well, the community is not going to get better until black women are happier. And we put more focus on black women, more support behind black women. I kept hearing him saying trust black women, right? The entire conversation, for the most part, has no mention of anything that only benefits the men and the boys. Anything that makes the men more successful, that makes the men stronger, that makes the men more confident. And it's because these people would rather see everything burn down than to see you prosper. And if you ask me, that's the biggest sign of someone being a fucking hater. And again, I ain't saying they all like that. I'm just saying in general, it's not black women's ambition to see you rise. It's not black women's ambition to see you do well. It's not black women's ambition to be your support system. They have their own agenda, all right? But now, what we about to look at is not just a lot of y'all think it's just here. Worldwide, black women look at white men as the prize. That's why it's so counterproductive for you niggas to get online, right? You know what I mean? And have these kind of conversations when it's like, fam, listen, let me put on full display how much Brad is the prize. This guy is an influencer from Russia. He did an experiment where he wore some camera glasses and he records himself meeting and basically taking these Kenyan women home. There's no footage of a dinner. It's not even a steak dinner, not even a chicken dinner. But he got some winning chicken dinner. He got something. That nigga left with something, right? So you're gonna see him meet the girls, give the lowest amount of risk possible. So you see the first encounter in public, right? And then them either leaving the Airbnb or arriving at the Airbnb, right? And coming into his room, recording the whole thing. And again, I ain't no hater. Everyone is free to crush on whoever they want to crush on. But nigga, you look fucking crazy when, this is what black women want. And that's okay. Don't be a hater. Don't never be a hater. Whatever someone wants in life, they have the right to go get that and pursue that. Like, real talk. And I know it sounds like cynical and satirish, but it's like, it's what it is. Like, don't be mad. Listen, I mean, it's certain shit that I like. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I like my shit. I like me girl that got some thighs for the guys. You know how to keep quiet. But that's me, though.
It is to sleep with African women all around the world. From what's being exposed, African women and black women in general ask white men to sleep with them because they think their box is magical and addictive.
There is a story going on X right now about a certain individual from Russia which has come to Kenya from Ghana, and that he's been sleeping around with a lot of ladies from Mombasa. I'm not sure if the rumors are true, but what caught my attention was that he's banging meat. He has come all the way from Russia for banging meat. My friend, let me tell you, it's not about banging meat. It's about how easy it is. And wait, let me tell you, Kenya, take any chick, you talk nicely to her, she's yours. Let's say you are like me. You don't look around, you are focused on your purpose, you are focused on your...
No, again, I'm not dissing no boy. Ain't nothing really wrong with him, but this is a regular European Brad, right? What he's saying is he's not taking them nowhere. The myth that black women want you to believe is that when they get with white men, it's a level up. White men got more money, they got better credit, they got better manners. They're quote, they're marriage minded. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, he's all these things, and he really, really wants to have some black kids. Like, as soon as I bring it to that, doesn't it kind of make more sense to you like that? All right, I don't think that white men walk around thinking, I wouldn't mind having some kids that don't look like me. I wouldn't mind having black children, because the thing is, when white people have kids with a black person, the kids are black. The kids do not look like them, meaning that if there was an accident, if something happened where they were side by side with their parent, let's say you found these people in a car accident, when their bodies aren't mutilated, let's say they just, they're knocked out, right? In the car, if let's say you drag the bodies out and put the bodies in the curve so they can come to, and the paramedics can come and whatnot, people walking by would not be able to put together that this white man is side by side with his kids. Let's say if it's a dude, let's say if it's two light-skinned dudes next to this white guy, it would take a moment for people to realize, that they're with their father. Imagine, I want you to really imagine you being seen with your mother or father, and people not being sure, or people doing a double take, or have to figure out, this person's mixed. You know what I'm saying? They have to figure that shit out. You know what I mean? So they think white men want that, but the reality is this. This is what it looks like when a woman thinks that you're the prize, and a woman thinks that you're worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? It's what it looks like when a woman is actually invested. That's why I think it's not a bad union. Because, if she happy and y'all both getting what you want, I don't think it's a bad thing whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, y'all both getting what y'all want. Y'all both happy. You feel me? And, yeah. But this guy in particular ain't the most handsome guy. He not the most in shape doing nothing like that. He just said, yo, it's not. He said, yo, this dude's come all the way from Russia to basically sleep with these women. You know what I mean? And again, they all not dime pieces or nothing like that. But the point is, you need to see what it looks like when a girl really likes you. Now, mind you, they don't know him. Now, mind you, not only that, there's no camera he's holding up. The camera's in his glasses. They just see a tall white dude walking up with glasses. Yeah, check this shit out.
business. Where the amount of babes coming to me, if you're a Muzungu here, wow, 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 you are hot cake.
Hi, what's your name? Angela. Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Vyacheslav. Vyacheslav, I'm from Russia. How old are you?
29.
29. What?
Imagine meeting someone in a mall, a friendly stranger, a quick compliment, a quick conversation, maybe you even exchange contacts. Then later, you discover that moment was secretly recorded and uploaded online for thousands, in fact millions, to watch. This is the controversy currently shaking conversations across Kenya, Ghana, and beyond.
So, with the glasses, when you see the person looking at the camera, that's the girl making eye contact, so you can have a better understanding of what you're looking at, all right?
Involving a Russian content creator whose videos have gone viral across TikTok, YouTube, and Telegram.
So this is him paying the cab because it's getting dropped off right now. He paying the taxi man because she getting ready to drop off that bush. Let's get it.
Reports have so far identified this individual as a Russian national using the name Vyacheslav on his socials. He is described as a tourist or a traveling content creator who has been filming interactions with women, his interactions with women across multiple Africa.
So basically, so he's recording them coming into the house and everything, and basically everything that happens before he clapped them cheeks.
Countries including Ghana, Kenya, and South Africa.
Hello. What is this? What is this?
That's a soap like this one, but in a pan, in a jar.
Ah, okay. I like how you look.
Thank you very much.
Okay. You are married? Are you married?
So he grabbed her arm and turned her around so he could see that ass. Yo, fam. Yo, if a brother would have walked up and grabbed her wrist, not me, you know what I'm saying? But if a regular brother would have walked up and grabbed her wrist and twirl her around so he could see the booty. Listen, someone nearby would have called the cops. Okay? Anywho, let's play a little more, then we'll close out.
No.
African cakes.
I'm from Russia, but I live here. Yeah.
And so that's her in the bedroom. Now, mind you, we're not gonna be naive here and whatnot. Them cheeks got clapped. That is a cheek clapping outfit she got on. She got listen. She put that shit on and said, "Listen, I'm going to get my cheeks clapped by Russian Brad, Vlad. Matter of fact, now I gotta call him Vlad, nigga. Actually, when Brad from Russia, we gotta call him Vlad. So Vlad came through with the lowest effort possible. I've seen African girls come online talking about, yeah, you men complain about what American women want. African women, you gotta pay a dowry. That nigga ain't pay no dowry. He ain't give your daddy no goats. Your dad got no goats out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm still the goat though. But real talk though, you get dad and get no goats. No money, no soy sauce, no pork fried rice. You get nothing. But real talk though. As Coach always says, everything is a spectrum. I'm not saying that all black women are exactly on this, but black women do celebrate and love seeing white men with black women, and they always describe it as she's being loved correctly, she's being loved properly. And it's because, it's about how women see you. Do they see you as a winner? Are you a winner? Right? And they see Brad as a winner off top. And in this video, that's what you see, and that's genuine desire. Do women look at you that way? Is the woman in your life looking at you like that? Well, looks is getting. I always get those looks. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Shit,
What's
you know.
bound to happen to Onyeka for two major.
I'm not helping nobody.
You feel
if
me?
I see you getting washed, I'm not helping. Men ain't helping.
Not helping. Anyway.
They see women out here getting robbed. They're not helping.
All right, y'all, man. Listen, subscribe to the channel. Where's Rest in Peace Doris at, man? I keep losing Rest in Peace Doris. Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna find Rest in Peace Doris. What sound that? Oh, here we go. Rest in fucking peace, Doris. All right, man. Subscribe to the channel. We are out of here, man. Peace.